saying you think they're high.
That's right.
Why did your mother buy an annuity?
I think it was just after my father passed away, and it was her first, taking a look at the portfolio. I think she liked the idea that there was a guaranteed return.
What's wrong with that? Because a lot, particularly older people, are worried about outliving their money, like the guarantee involved.
She's 58, and she's about as healthy as person I've ever known, so I don't think she's, going to be passing anytime soon, hopefully. And so I think that the characteristics of an annuity don't really apply to someone like she. She really should be looking at maximizing her return, given that she could live for another 30 years.
Mark?
Well, but you see, the annuity contract has insurance benefits that will help her do that. It has a minimum death benefit, which means she can try to maximize her return with the knowledge that if she were to die when the stock market were in a down cycle, that her family would get at least the amount of her investment back or the greater the contract value in the investment. There's also the right to annuitize, which will allow her to elect a lifetime of income payments. There are some additional fees that you pay to get these insurance benefits, but the tax deferral aspect of the product ends up outweighing the additional fees over a period of time.
That might be the case. Certainly he makes some good points about why the annuity makes sense. However, I agree with Shannon that she could explore other alternatives like a tax-efficient portfolio of index products and accomplish a lot of the tax efficiency of an annuity while avoiding a lot of the costs.
Shannon, is your mom in a high tax bracket?
I'd say moderate to high.
Give me a 15%? 20%?
No,
28?
higher. I think that's probably higher than 28.
28%. All right.
Today you feel comfortable about index funds, but variable annuities offer active management. Some offer global funds, international funds, the ability to switch among index funds and other funds, the ability to go into fixed accounts. So it offers, again, more than a single fund.
All right, we'll be back to take more of your questions. Stay with us. about variable annuities, retirement investments that combine life insurance and mutual funds. One of the biggest selling points, the fact that your money grows tax-deferred, was undercut somewhat by last year's tax law, which reduced the rate on long-term capital gains. That's because, like traditional IRAs, any gains in variable annuities are taxed at your ordinary rate, not the lower capital gains rate. In a recent article, Forbes stated the benefit of wrapping an annuity around your stock portfolio has just about vanished. My guests are Mark Mackey with the National Association of Variable Annuities, Jerry Golden with the Equitable, and CFP Tom Orecchio. Jerry, do you agree that the benefit of tax deferral in a variable annuity has vanished because you don't get the lower long-term rate on your gains?
No, I don't agree with that. In fact, the Clinton administration agrees as well, because they proposed that they change the taxation in variable annuities and tax switches among funds. So the administration must think there's some value. I think the real answer is it's a very complex issue. We think the treatment of variable annuities is fair, but it's an individual situation.
Not only that, but most mutual funds are managed for total return, not tax efficiency. And Pricewaterhouse just did a big study which showed that the variable annuities still compare favorable to mutual funds even after the change in the capital gains law.
All right, let's head to the phone and talk to Wayne in Clovis, California. Hi, Wayne.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. Your question?
Yes, I've been selling annuities, and I'm a chartered life underwriter, and there's a Fortune magazine article called Financial Planning for the New Millennium, and it talks about variable annuities, and it's a very good article. And also another reference source is called the New York Life Complete Guide, or New York Times Complete Guide to Personal Investing. And when you have 1 out of 4 people possibly going to live beyond the age of 90, that is probably one of the better ways to invest your money. It's safe, it's secure.
Okay, Wayne, let me ask you something. Do you have a question?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Let's hear it.
Why did this lady want to, write such a negative article when you have old ladies like that who could cash them in, suffer the penalties because they're reading this article, and they,
You're talking about Shannon's mother.
Yes.
I don't know. I wish Carolyn Gear had not refused our invitation. She did accept and then changed her mind, but I can't answer that for her.
Well, I can. She was trying to sell magazines.
Okay, well, we've got it.
Sounds like pseudo-journalism to me.
All right, thank you, Wayne.
Bye-bye.
Let's move on to Sean in Sheridan, Montana. Hi, Sean.
Hi. I rolled over, I take care of my dad who has MS, and I rolled over his IRA into a variable annuity about a year ago. And, he has a limited lifespan, but I was wondering if that was a proper thing to do.
Why did you do it?
Mainly, to protect against risk in the stock market.
Okay. Were there other alternatives, Tom?
Certainly. There are all kinds of fixed vehicles out there. There are bonds.
Wait, that would protect him if he wanted the kind of returns that typically we've been getting in the stock market. Is there another product that would offer protection other than a variable
Other than
annuity?
a variable annuity? Not that I'm aware of. There are these new indexed annuities that help you to participate in the gains of the market, but try to limit the downside risk. They try to combine the the fixed annuities with the variable annuities.
But you sort of don't get the best of either.
That's correct. That's one of the problems with them.
Okay.
You might get a 3% floor and maybe 75% of what the index
Correct.
earns.
Yeah, with your father in poor health, some of the variable annuities not only guarantee a return of your investment, but either return of your investment plus a rate of return, or in some contracts give you the highest level that the account value ever reached. So there is...
So it's stepped up every year on the anniversary date.
Stepped up. So there is death benefit protection in a variable annuity that can be valuable.
All right. We'll be back with more on the pros and cons of investing in variable annuities. Don't go away.